Hey crafty crew, welcome back to another DIY tutorial. If you're like me, the month of May is super busy. I have a birthday in May, Mother's Day is in May, and of course Teachers Appreciation Week, which is what we're going to be working on today, are gift boxes for my girls' teachers. I have a preschooler and a 5th grader, so I did do 2 different designs, which you'll see in the video. For the pre-K student, I did Crayola boxes for her teachers, and for the 5th grader, we did composition notebooks. Now, if you're new to this channel, I need you to go ahead and subscribe. To my subscribers that are already a part of our crafty crew, we're going to get right into it. Now, you guys know how I strive to not do voiceovers for you, but these projects were super long and the videos turned out to be 2 hours in length, so I had to speed it up, but let's hop into it. Now, normally we use printable vinyl for our projects, but in this case, because I had 9 teachers to fill boxes for, I did use printer paper. So for these projects, if you don't have the printable vinyl, it's okay to use printer paper, so you will need a home printer with ink and printer paper. So I printed out my template, I trimmed the edges like always, and in this instance, because we're not using that printable vinyl with the sticky adhesive on the back, I use regular Elmer's glue. So you do need a 20 by 30 black foam board. I chose black because I did not print out all the panels for this particular template because I'm using black foam board. The spine of the book won't need, I didn't want to waste the black ink in my printer. I'm just going to use the board as the spine. So I have a front, a back, an inside back, a top, the open pages panel on the side that's opposite from the spine, and then a bottom. And those 3 sides minus the spine will be that white little panels that you see to emulate paper once we put the board together. So you just glue your pages down, and in the video I'm just telling you the same thing I'm telling you in the voiceover. But again, because I had to speed it up a little bit, that's what we're going with. So a utility knife, your cutting mat, your acetate paper for the window, because we always like to cut out windows in our gift boxes so that you can see through. And then for the kids, for their wish list, I guess you could say, I had my kids take index cards to each teacher at the school to fill out. I did not drop that in the video, but I basically just asked 5 simple questions, 1 question for every day of the week. For the women teachers, what was their favorite flower, their favorite scent, their favorite snack, and their favorite book, depending on, or item that depending on what they teach. So like science, English, math. A classroom need, whether that is personal or desk. And desk pretty much meant whatever they could use in the classroom that'll help out the students as well. Most of them did choose things for the kids and nothing personal. But I did want to add like some personal items in there, and then a thank you card. So if they did not get a card, somewhere on the box says thank you. And we just kind of use that as a filler thank you card. But for the men, because I don't think men like flowers like that, I got them chocolate. So their question was replaced with their favorite color. And I just got a bag of chocolate with the color, the package color, the match, whatever they put on their index card. So here you're gonna see me grab my glue, and this is Elmer's glue. You can pick this up from the Dollar Tree. It's super inexpensive, and I probably used 3/4 of a glue stick for 1 actual project, which is fine. Again, it's inexpensive. You can probably get a pack of 3 or 4 for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. But anyway, so I'm gluing those pages down. The Crayola one, when I did a 20 by 30 board, I was able to fit 2 projects onto 1 board. This one is slightly larger, and I did do it the way that I thought I should lay it out to begin with. I just did it like I did the Crayola box, but it's okay. Always keep multiple, like an extra foam board just for mistakes, and I have plenty in stock, so I wasn't too worried about only one project fitting on. Oh, there is the index card. I did put that in there. But I wasn't too worried about not having enough space. So I think I was able actually to fit a project and a half on one board the way that I laid it out this time. And again, just glue, make sure all the sides are down, smooth it out, and I went ahead and cut it up so that I could have space. And that's what you see me doing now with my ruler and my utility knife. You can also use an X-Acto blade. Now, each of these are different based on the teacher. So the window will have something different for us to cut out. I think I started with the math teacher first. And so he's just had some operational graphics on the open side of the window, and then everybody has a bear. I couldn't find a panda because the mascot is a panda bear for my daughter's school, so I just kept the bear that was actually on the template, which worked out pretty good. And so I'm just trimming the sides down once I got all the pieces cut out and I have a workable space. And that's my little black marker trick. So if you can't get super close to that outer white line that's on the outside of these projects, just go through with a black magic marker and make it uniform. That's all we're doing. Now with that back page, it's moving a little fast, but you don't have to glue that on the board itself. You cut out the inside template first and then you glue that to the back. Then I go back through and I trim all the excess sides. And then I do the same thing with my black magic marker and just kind of uniform so you won't see the black marks. It'll match up with the black foam board. Now I'm going to cut my window, so I'm going to do all the straight sides first and pass through a couple of times because I want it just to pop out. And then I cut that at an angle so that when I get ready to go in, it's easier to just... Now, those smaller graphics, you do have to pass through with your utility knife a couple of times. And I think I did mine about 3 or 4. Don't worry if you ripped some of the foam board from the back. Nobody's going to see it. Nobody's going to know. And so I'm doing the same thing to the other side with the bear, which I realized later that it's supposed to have been a sticker image, but if you want to, you can run your black marker around the edge as well. We're using our Recollection acetate sheet. You can use scissors or a utility knife like I'm using. Your double-sided tape to apply. And this is really cool. I'm going to drop the description or the link for that tape. But it has it on a roll and you get to peel. So the adhesiveness doesn't quite wear off as fast. And then I'm showing you all my panels. So you just want to kind of line it up to make sure that everything lines up correctly. Then what you just see me do is get that spine together. So what I did was take the other side on another scrap piece of foam board and just cut out equal sides. I did 2 because I had 2 projects or 1.5 done off of one board. And then I laid down parchment paper on my cutting mat to protect it from the hot glue. And then I just start attaching all the sides. I start with the base, then I put on the spine, then I put on the opposite side, then I attach the back, then I attach the front, and then I attach the top. Now with the top, I know it's moving super fast, but I just took a piece of masking tape and I colored one side black, but you can color the whole thing black to kind of make it uniform. You attach it to one piece of the top board and then the other to the side panel spine on the inside so that they can just flip the top back and forth to open it. Now this next project is the Crayola project, and again you do the same thing. You need a home printer. This case I used a 16 by 20 foam board because I do have a lot of that left and I kind of just wanted to keep some of my 20 by 30 in stock right now, and I only needed one more to do this. This is actually a gift box for one of my friends' kids' teachers, and I'm just using it as an example because I did not video the ones I did for my pre-K student. And then you cut out that window, which is fairly easy because it's just an oval. The same thing, the back of the box, you're not going to need to glue until the end. So just go ahead and put that inside, which is that green sheet that you seen. I did need the bottom. I forgot about it, and my printer had kind of ran out of ink. Don't worry about that because most people are not going to see the bottom. But same way with the black magic marker trick. If you have a yellow marker laying around, feel free to color that in. The same thing with your acetate sheet, your double-sided tape. And then you start assembling. Always start with your base. And that's me reinforcing the glue with our scrap sheets. If you guys are already subscribers, you know what I'm doing here is just reinforcing. And I'm going to apply just some at the top for the back because there was a little gap. But again, I'm not too worried about it. That's what we have so far. I'm going to attach the front. And as you can see, it's already looking like a Crayola box. There's some teacher's facts on the side of the box. The back of it is pretty much like a message, and then the top will say thank you. Now I have yellow masking tape as well, but the side of the box is actually white. So I just kind of left the masking tape the way that it is, and if you flip it open, I did leave the gap there on purpose because sometimes the flowers protrude outside the box, as you can see pictured here for my pre-K student teachers. So I didn't attach the top for those because I want the flower to breathe. But that's pretty much it, guys. I need you guys to go over and like this video, drop a comment, tell me which template was your favorite, or what things you would feel if you did this project for one of your kids' teachers for Teachers Appreciation Week. But as always, from crafty hands to happy hearts, thanks for hanging out with me in the cave. I'll see you guys next week with another fabulous DIY.